Hi, Mark. It is Tuesday, July the 29th. It's 8:40 a.m. Eastern. US session now underway. And let's have a look how the US dollar is performing as the US session gets started. And a continuation of what we saw yesterday. We saw strong US dollar yesterday. US dollar index had this big day. And today, carrying on demand for US dollars, I've got support at 98.33, just below yesterday's close, and already resistance sitting at 98.81 and testing the resistance we saw back here in the middle of June, unable to break through in June, testing that level again right now as the US session gets underway. Let's have a look at the majors. Euro US. Big sell-off yesterday, sold euro, bought US, all the way down, you can see, and that continuing today. Euro being sold off, sitting at 115.28 is the support, and 116.01 is resistance. Selling euro, buying US. If I zoom in on the hourly, you can see has tested this level a few hours ago in the European session and now testing it again as the US session gets underway, looking to break below this 115.30. Buyers, if there's any turnaround, that would be buying euro, selling US, US dollar weakness. First level would be up here at the $1.16 level. Let's have a look at the pound. And like the euro, also being sold off today, continuing from what we've seen the last three. This is the fourth consecutive day, lower highs, lower lows, adding to yesterday's sell-off. I've now got support at $133.08. I've got resistance at 133.63, over 50 pip move already. Little wick we can see off that support there. Let's zoom in on the hourly. Did attempt to fight back the pound. That would be US dollar weakness. Short-lived. Last 3 hours we're seeing a resumption of selling pound, buying US dollar, dollar strength, and looking down at the 133 support level. Let's have a look at the US yen. See the strong US dollar again, fourth day in a row, testing this resistance area. I've got support today at 148.11. That's above that 148 level, and resistance 148.76. 149 will be the next level on the upside for buyers. Let's zoom in on that hourly. And there you can see hanging around that resistance area, the 148.76 in this hour now, coming off that little bit, but still buyers firmly in control, demand for US dollars, resistance being tested. If there is a turnaround to weak US dollar, that would be selling US dollar, buying yen. First target on the downside would be 148.11, which is the support level. And US Canadian, we've had strong US against the Canadian also. Very similar pattern, last 4 days. Today I've got support sitting at $1.3729, above that $1.37 level, which is a relevant level in the US Canadian pair, and resistance at 137.79. Buyers looking all the way up at $1.38. Hasn't been able to break above this level. Tested it in the middle of June, then again mid-July, and again now looking up at that 137.79 and looking to see if buyers can get to that $1.38 level. Should we see a turnaround selling US, buying Canadian strength, sellers would be looking down here at the 137.29, which is the support area. So strong US dollar today, like yesterday, we're seeing it on the index in all the four majors. We're seeing US dollar strength. We've got resistance and support levels to work with. If there is going to be a turnaround or continuation of dollar strength, good trading, keep that discipline, and I will see you at the end of the session.